Another day, another crash. What's going on with the NFT market right now? Hello everyone, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Daily.ddj. My name is Flo. Every day I help you understand and decrypt the crazy NFT market and also build a legacy in Web3. That's going to be my new branding, by the way. I hope you like it. Today, we are Saturday, 11th of June, and there's been a lot of stuff happening in the last 24 hours, so we're gonna go through quickly. But first, let's look at the price of NFT related coin. We can see Ethereum crash completely in the last 24 hours with a minus 10% almost, which has been followed by a sea of blood, a lot of blood in the street, a lot of red in the market. So the coins, they're crashing. The NFTs, don't talk to me about it. Let's look. In the last 24 hours, we can see the large majority of the map is in the minus 10% minimum. The motherfuckers had a very anticipated pullback of 25%, and now they're stabilizing, it appears. And for the rest of the map, it's only minus 20, minus 30. All the shitty stuff that were for free, that was pumping recently, crashing completely. We're all gonna die. Minus 42% in less 24 hours. This is completely insane. So when we say that NFT is volatile, well, crypto is volatile, but NFT is even more. Look at the blue chip index. We can see since the peak in May, we lost almost 50% of the value, and doesn't seem we're gonna stop. It looks like we haven't put a local bottom yet. So we are in a downtrend, and what do we do in a downtrend? We don't look at the charts, otherwise we get depressed, and we build, guys. We build. And there's a pretty good thread, a pretty good thread about what does it mean to build, what are the frameworks and stuff like this. So here's a little short resume, because this thread is like a book. It's 50 tweet. So behind every great brand is a compelling story, okay? And behind every great NFT project, there's a brand. Make sense? NFT projects are uniquely positioned to build stories. Great stories are rooted in shared experience against some central antagonist or struggle. Not all roses and rainbow. We are building, and I isn't a story. In crafting a story, projects should accurately focus on 1, the art, 2, the world, 3, how they engage, and 4, cohesive subplots. And creating a dynamic, flexible platform is paramount. Set the base and then can more easily focus on scaling the vision. Best marketing is from the community. Engage, prioritize them. It's not about you. So that's a little thread, very shortcut. That is interesting. Okay, if you build, you're not building a cash grab, you're building a brand, you're building a story behind. Another cool thread, another very long thread, is Chrissy that explains us, okay, bear market is your chance to create substantial wealth and exponentially increase your position in crypto and NFTs. But how do you actually buy the dip? So I advise you to go check it out, because it's very long. If you want the full review, if you want my own little resume, basically you have to DCA, you have to increase your exposure to ETH to therefore increase your position to NFTs. You have to, and if you cannot do that, then you have to go work, go increase your capital basically, or at least your income. That's what I took from it. So those are two big threads, kind of interesting. Now let's go a bit into the news. We have this breaking news that sounds really bad. Remember the little scandal that we talked about last Wednesday? I don't know if it's linked, but Terra employees reportedly confirmed to the SEC that Duke Won, and I don't know how to say it, sorry, cashed out 80 million of months prior to the 80 million a month prior to the Luna and UST crash. That's insane. 80 million a month. Like, are you what, like a footballer or something? A soccer player? So, yeah, I hope they're gonna crash down and all those motherfuckers that are taking money from the market and that are not bringing value but only bad luck and crash. So good for you, man. We have Maria say easy money in NFT is over. The market will be forced to innovate, and nounsdao will be held as an example. And I don't know, guys, if you know nounsdao, but it deserves a proper episode, a proper introduction. I would say I would probably do a show about them. Basically, it's a DAO, one NFT a day, and if you own this NFT, you can control 100% of the sale goes to the DAO of the NFTs, and if you have one nouns out of 100, then you have 1% of voting power. That's that simple. So it's simple, it's ingenious, and it's very well done because now the floor price I think crashed again also with the rest of the market, but we are still at 80 ETH floor price, and in the treasury you have around 30k Ethereum right now. So even with the market crash is several millions. Easy. We have Camilla Russo from The Defiance saying the crash is unmasking what should have been clear. Web3 apps succeed only if they provide value after stripping out speculation with their native token. Web3 games should be fun to play. DeFi protocols should provide the financial service, and NFT creators should produce good content, etc., etc. Well, the last example at the end, I'm not so enthusiastic about it, but sure. We have Jim Carrey, the legend. What's up? It's just getting started on super rare on NFTs, and he's not the first actor. Recently, we saw Anthony Hopkins also. So you see, even though there's downtrend, there's still a great intake and great people joining the space, and that's what makes it so valuable. We have NFT statistics. I really love this account. In 2021, everyone thought, okay, when ETH crash, it's NFT time, big time. And now, in 2022, the idea that lower ETH is good for NFT floor has been a myth. BYC floor has been almost twice as likely to go up when ETH goes up versus ETH goes down. Punk floors has only gone up 21% of the days when ETH has gone down. In 2022, risk on equal ETH plus equal NFTs more likely plus. I don't get this last one also, but fine. We have these investors, motherfucker. We have to start thinking 50 years down the line for NFT communities and designing anti-fragile system, incentives, and mechanics appropriately. If your preferred NFT community is not doing this through brutally honest discussion, then it's most definitely not gonna make it. What does it mean is you have to take a step back and imagine a bit NFT like you imagine tokenomics in DeFi. You cannot just say, okay, I have this project, we have no roadmap, and we're gonna do this and this, but no, you need proper test. You need economists that are gonna test the incentive system. They're gonna set up mechanism, and obviously not the whole stack right now is here, because in 50 years doing NFT will be much more different. Probably won't exist as the way we know it right now. And there will be all the complex economic system around the NFT, not just the asset in itself, but also the economic system and mechanism in place. So when you think about NFT in the future, think about this with. And final story, we have a motherfucker. I really like this PFP, guys. It's kind of fun, it's kind of nice. But what happened yesterday, Satoshi, the motherfuckers that created the motherfuckers, said he will vanish tonight, but not before a final open edition cash grab mint happening later tonight. Ay, 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 ay. So there's been a lot of controversy, obviously, because the founder just do an open edition, then leave, grab like 500 ETH, and that's it. And it's trading already under the price that was announced. He deleted his Twitter. You can see this account doesn't exist anymore. So it's the perfect recipe for a cash grab for a rug pull. But it's not that simple because Mfers or CCO basically means you can rug whenever you want without consequence. That's Daniel that said. So yeah, it's a dick move, 100% dick move. But it reminds me a bit the story of the founder of Litecoin, right? That exit Charlie Lee, I think. He, in 2017, when the market went completely crazy, at the peak of the peak, he sold all his Litecoin, making millions and making the market crash. And everyone was like, "Oh, this is the dickest move. He found a project, then he left, blah, 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 blah." And at the end, what he did is actually decentralized kind of Litecoin because he just left, sold his position, and now he's free to build on it, but he has less influence on the market, obviously, because he's not shareholders anymore of, and therefore incentives to have bad influence probably or good influence on the price. So sometimes it's not so bad to leave crypto. Look at Satoshi Nakamoto. I mean, Satoshi kind of got inspired there, I guess. But to also understand why it's not 100% a cash grab, although it was a dick move to do this open edition, it's the blog post. Satoshi, you need an official Discord. No, we don't. Mfers build one for Mfers. Satoshi, you need to be in the Discord as the leader. No, I don't. Mfers are leading their own ways. Satoshi, you need a roadmap. No, Mfers are paving their own road. You get the point, right? This is what made Mfers go from less than 1 ETH to 4 or 5 ETH directly in 2 weeks. Is this specific stuff, right? Because it says, guys, the art is fun, is different, the community is hardcore crypto motherfuckers. So kind of the brand will live beyond Satoshi. And I think what it tried to do here, beside the cash grab, is just to decentralize this collection so it's part of history and will last forever. And this dick move will be, unfortunately, in the record book, in the book of history. So, yeah. That's it for today, guys. And the question you have to ask yourself, are you winning, son? Fuck, can you knock that? Have a wonderful weekend, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Don't forget to subscribe and see you tomorrow. Take care. Bye 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 bye. Bye 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 bye.